So it's funny. I felt like I'm doing an avla to Brooklyn. Ich mache es also schwarz. So I wanted to get a better view, but look at the clouds. We just
Yeah.
finished. It's just finished pouring over here. Everything is still wet. I cannot sit down. And you can hear. Ich weiß schon, make the Zoom public. The hears the Arabas?
Serious. Wow.
The hears nicht?
I do.
Welcome to
Fine.
Brooklyn.
This is something new since I left.
No! On the edge of Borough Park, ich do finden was solche. Ich weiß nicht, was wir kennen, sagen, was nicht. So, komm auf los in den Topic.
Right.
In sind doch nicht auf einer heimischen Plattform.
Right.
Um,
Right.
so, what are we talking about? Wow, this is like music. I got a background. Geherige background. You can't this here, normal?
Sure.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So we get color. Every day is different, right?
Yep. Yep.
Okay, what's on your mind today? I had something, but I can't remember it from the life of me. I'm on the way to the airport to take my son, my heilige son, back to Etzisur, me at Shem, from the Pesach vacation. So right after this, I'm leaving.
Mhm.
And what else is on my mind? I spoke now with an organization in Etzisur that, like I told them, I want to cover a day in your. By the way, if somebody in Etzisur is listening to this, I'm looking for one more episode of What a Day in Eretz Yisrael, rather before Shvius. If it has to do with like Boim Miron, even better, I'll do that. I'm excited. If you have any connections, or you know someone, or you are someone, please reach out. So I was talking to one of the organizations in Eretz Yisrael, and I thought, I knew they're big, but and he starts telling me how many things. I got dizzy at one point. I told him this is now like 3 episodes already of the amount of things they do, and they have like probably after an amount of years of having an organization and so many volunteers. For example, just the things that were funny to me, like every bar mitzvah of every volunteer, they send a whole package, so they have to label it, and this happens like a few times a week, just that. And then when Loyalini, one of the volunteers, is nifter, there's a whole package that goes by every yutzah. So it all adds up. If the organization is almost 40 years, it all adds up. It's like a whole organization just to take care of the volunteers, and they make sure that once a month, every location gets together. It's like a whole country just for itself. So that was today morning. Um, I was surprised
Wow.
of how much more goes on besides my bubble here, and the hits from the background noise. What about you?
Yeah. By the way, when you make chasna?
Mi'etz Hashem Cheshvan. Mi'etz Hashem.
Wow. Okay.
It's
Nice.
funny.
Nice.
It sounds like, oh, Nuch Yom Tovim, like in another. If it would be the same amount of time, but before Rosh Hashanah, you would say, oh, Machshir Chas. Like if it would be Elul, and I would talk to you the same amount of months before, you would say, oh, it's Mamash Yetz. But because it's after Rosh Hashanah Yom Kippur, oh, sure, no, it's noch tzad. The problem is, because in my mind, Chonach tzad, Chonach tzad, Chonach tzad, the second it's going to hit me is going to be too close already.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to remember that.
Right. Right.
If my mechitten sees this, he probably doesn't watch these things. But if you see it, don't worry, I'll be ready. Mentally, I hope, but physically, I'm ready. Baruch Hashem. It's a big deal. Listen, it's a big deal. It's just like probably the amount of transition. It's bigger, but it's something to understand when you have your first child. There's
Yeah.
some full mind shift. When you get
Mhm.
married, it's one big stage. You have your first child. You're marrying your first child. There's another stage. And I was told that when you have an einikel, that's also when you have a grandchild. It's also like a big stage. Those are the stages. So
Yeah. So it's actually funny. One guy, he actually lives here, and he says that if he would know how geschmack it is, once he started with the Einekluch, he said he would have gone straight to Einekluch.
skip the kids. That's a very interesting thing. They say that the nachas of the einiklech is extremely easy because you don't have to deal with the stress and the pampers, and you could say, okay, Zaidi's tired. We started the training on that already. But Zaidi nach dem Beginn was like, okay, alle einiklech heim, the Zaidi should tired. But it's ridiculous to me to think about it, chitten and this. But it's true that the Einiglech is so much easier to just enjoy because there's only the joy. and it's also funny that when you think about yourself, it seems so far fetched for you, but when you get closer, you get in. Okay, I can do it. You know, your first bar mitzvah, your first chemishida, your first child. You're like, oh, me a father, but once you're a father, you're okay. I can do this. You know, you blend into it. It's interesting. How much time are we on? I should have a timer.
Yeah, we're at 5 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah,
We're still doing the first hamburger lunch with the people. Maybe we
right.
should be chewing something like having echte lunch together.
I think so.
I don't
Even though
know.
it's not
I don't know how many people will appreciate that.
right.
Food in their
But
face. I don't know. I've seen vloggers that eat and they speak about the food and it's juicy and it's like part of their. And I've seen
yeah,
vloggers like me never. I'll show you the food, but I'm not gonna eat in your face.
I would try once, see how it goes.
Okay, you let me know what to order. Is it gonna be
Yeah,
fleischigs or milchigs? Depends on the hour.
yeah, I'm milkings all the way.
Yeah, I think
But
I'll do milchigs. It's too
yeah,
early for
I
fleischigs.
would try one day, just munching and eating lunch together, having a live lunch,
Yeah,
and see how many likes we get that day.
that's a good idea. And maybe people can comment what we should order for lunch, and I'll order what they say. Should it be the same? Yeah, let's try to have the same. They should. They
Okay.
should. The vote, or you can make a vote. Whatever gets the most likes, that's what we're gonna order for lunch. It's a good idea, no? We could try
Yeah,
a lunch together. They can even if there's a store that wants me to go there or you to. You have options. Do you have stores in Arizona?
so not where I am, but in a different city close by.
What do you mean? You can go sit there for a lunch.
Yeah, I could. Yeah,
So maybe if they reach out or someone here reaches out or both, I can go have the live there.
yeah. Listen, and then maybe one day. I mean, not too long. I'll be in New York, and we could go do it the daily live there.
That would be amazing. That would be amazing. That would be
Yeah,
if you're here, we have to do it. I mean, when you're in the airport, you're gonna have to check in with the airport. But when you're in New York, we should sit down together and do the live like back in the day. Near to
yeah.
Shem. Near to Shem.
So I see a gray sky there.
Yes.
Over
Just
here, there
finished.
actually is some clouds also, and by us, it's very uncommon that it rains.
Really?
Yeah, it's very
So
uncommon.
you guys don't have raincoats. You don't have umbrellas. It's not something that you keep in stock.
Right, I never wore a coat since I moved, and even a raincoat that Me'il. Remember that Me'il? I mean, of course you remember
What
it.
do you mean? Remember, it's part of my today morning. I needed it.
So one day, actually on Yom Tov, it was like a little rain, and it was at night. And I was thinking, I had a guess. I was thinking of walking him or not. And then I was like, but it's raining. So my wife's like, I have a Me'il. Like, what? We still have that thing? That weird
From
thing, like
back in the
humongous
day in New
hood.
York. From back in the
And
day.
I'm like, you know something? I'm gonna walk him, and I'm not gonna wear the Me'il because I want to be able to say that I never wore Me'il since I moved.
It was so nice. Here you go. You just said it. You used
Yep.
it. You
Yeah,
used it up.
I did not. No, I didn't wear it, and I got a little wet, but it was worth it not to wear that Me'il.
So when it rains, it's like when it snows in Israel. Like everybody shuts down. They stop moving around.
So not that it shuts down like physically, but mentally, like someone that was actually like teaching me the culture of this place. He told me that like it's not a time to do deals when it's raining.
I have news for you. When it rains here, it's also not a good time. Everybody's grumpy. The problem is, it's every second day. Maybe that's why New York people are always grumpy. Maybe that's the truth. I think we just discovered a big aha moment. How much time do we have left,
We're at 9 minutes and 40 seconds.
brother? It was nice seeing you. I'll see you tomorrow, Mitzvah.
It's a shame. Thank you.